Fire Xiao Zhan's not photogenic controversy explodes. Crew member finally breaks the silence. Celeb Buzz Insider fire. What if I told you that one of China's most famous stars, Xiao Zhan, the man whose visuals dominate billboards, magazines, and global fan charts, was suddenly accused of being not photogenic? And what if I told you the truth behind this controversy is so surprising that even industry insiders had to step in? Today on Celeb Buzz Insider, we're diving into the heated debate shaking the entertainment world. And trust me, the real story behind Xiao Zhan's not photogenic rumor is nothing like what the internet thinks. The rumor that sparked a firestorm. It started, as most modern controversies do, with a single comment online. Someone casually wrote that Xiao Zhan doesn't look good on camera, claiming that his visuals were overrated, and suggesting that he was just average in real life. Normally these comments come and go. But not this time. Because the moment Xiao Zhan's name is mentioned, even in the smallest whisper, the internet reacts like a match falling onto dry grass. Within hours, debates erupted across platforms. Fans and skeptics argued intensely. Reaction threads multiplied to thousands of comments. Hashtags trended as people questioned whether one of the most photographed men in Asia was somehow not photogenic. It was absurd. It was dramatic. And it was the perfect storm for controversy. But then something unexpected happened. A supporting crew member, someone who had worked directly with Xiao Zhan on set, stepped forward. And their response? It flipped the entire conversation upside down. The insider speaks. The crew member didn't hold back. When asked about the circulating claims, they gave a response that instantly went viral. Xiao Zhan looks even better in real life. He's more three-dimensional, more refined. His visuals are the kind that make people stop talking for a moment. One sentence. One strike. And the internet exploded all over again. Because suddenly the debate shifted. If Xiao Zhan looks better in person, then why do people think he's not photogenic? This is where the story gets interesting. And where the emotional tension in our video should rise. The crew member described Xiao Zhan's real-life visuals in detail. His bone structure, his skin, his expressions, the way his features come alive off-camera. Painting a picture of someone whose presence cannot be fully captured by a lens. For viewers, this unlocked a new wave of curiosity. What does Xiao Zhan really look like in person? And for fans, it became a proud moment. Proof that their idol's reputation wasn't built by filters or editing. It was the real thing. But the controversy didn't end there. Why was Xiao Zhan being targeted? To understand the emotional weight of this situation, we need to talk about timing. Xiao Zhan has been experiencing one of the strongest career resurgences of his life. Hit dramas, sold-out appearances, endless brand partnerships, constant media coverage. Whenever an artist shines this brightly, shadows naturally appear. Some felt Xiao Zhan was receiving too much praise. Some felt his visuals were overhyped. And others simply wanted attention by tearing down a star whose image has become iconic. So the not photogenic comment wasn't just a random remark. It was a fuse waiting to be lit. This is where the script draws viewers deeper. We highlight the emotional conflict between public expectation, online scrutiny, and human reality. Because let's be honest, the entertainment industry is built on visuals. And Xiao Zhan's image has always been one of his strongest points. Which made the accusation even more explosive. The same crew member revealed why Xiao Zhan's real-life visuals surpass what's seen on screen. According to them, Xiao Zhan is the type of person whose beauty isn't just in the stillness of a picture, but in the way he moves, the subtlety of his expressions, the genuine energy he carries. They said, the camera flattens him. In person, he has an aura that can't be captured. This was the moment the entire debate shifted. Because suddenly the argument wasn't about whether Xiao Zhan was photogenic. It became about how no camera could truly translate what he looks like in real life. This three-dimensional compliment became a global talking point. Fans tweeted about it endlessly. Media outlets repeated the quote. Discussion panels analyzed it. Even non-fans were curious. It was a turning point that flipped criticism into admiration. And turned a negative rumor into a celebration of Xiao Zhan's natural presence. Why people react so strongly to Xiao Zhan? Xiao Zhan represents something rare in modern entertainment. A clean, grounded public image. A reputation for kindness and professionalism. A humble personality despite massive fame. A face that has become globally recognizable. A fan base that is deeply loyal. So when an accusation, no matter how small, targets his appearance, it triggers something bigger. It's not just about looks. It's about identity, pride, loyalty, and perception. For fans, Xiao Zhan is more than a celebrity. He's someone whose journey they've followed through hardship, success, and growth. So even a rumor like not photogenic feels to many like a personal attack. But here's the beautiful twist. The insider's testimony didn't just defend Xiao Zhan. It strengthened his narrative. The idea that he is a star whose realness, depth, and sincerity shine brightest off camera. The internet reacts. Once the insider's comments spread, something remarkable happened. People who had never seen Xiao Zhan in person, journalists, extras, stylists, staff members from previous productions, started sharing their own experiences. Many echoed the same message. He looks even better up close. He's glowing in real life. He's extremely polite. His proportions are perfect. The camera doesn't do him justice. And suddenly the narrative flipped completely. What began as a criticism transformed into a collective real-life review of Xiao Zhan. And the verdict was overwhelmingly positive. Viewers love moments like this because they feel like they're part of a discovery, part of the emotional journey. And that is exactly what keeps them watching. The most powerful emotional punch comes from reframing the controversy. This rumor didn't expose Xiao Zhan's flaws. It revealed something much more meaningful. He is the kind of celebrity whose real self is better than any edited image. That is extremely rare in modern entertainment. In an age of filters, enhancements, and curated perfection, a star who appears more impressive in real life becomes almost mythical. This is why the crew member's comment struck so deeply. Because it reminds the public that Xiao Zhan's charm isn't manufactured. It isn't exaggerated. It isn't inflated by media. It's simply who he is. Now that the dust has settled, the takeaway is surprisingly simple. The rumor meant to bring Xiao Zhan down only strengthened his reputation. It showed. His impact is still massive. His visuals remain iconic. His real-life presence is undeniable. People who work with him genuinely admire him. And for fans, this wasn't just good news. It was emotional validation. A reminder that the person they support so passionately is even more remarkable than they imagined. Through strong close, cult emotion. Whether you admire him, follow his work, or simply observe the entertainment world, there's one thing you can't deny. Xiao Zhan continues to defy expectations. Even a rumor meant to downplay him becomes proof of his authenticity. Here on Celeb Buzz Insider, we'll keep following every twist, every story, and every moment that reveals who he truly is. Not just the celebrity but the human being behind the camera. If you want more deep dive stories, emotional breakdowns, and insider perspectives on your favorite stars, make sure you stay with us. Because when it comes to Xiao Zhan, every moment tells a bigger story.